Hey, I'm back to talk about the upcoming sermon for this week, and that is going to come from Mark chapters 8 and 9. And I think I'm going to pay particular attention to kind of the second half of chapter 8 and leading into the first part of chapter 9 with an emphasis on the Transfiguration of Jesus. And of course, it's this amazing event, right? This moment where something bizarre, something unnatural, uncanny happens, where Jesus is changed, right? He's transfigured, and you think about the breakdown of that word and what it means to be changed, the way that he is, to glow like he did, to be different, and to be surrounded by two other giants of faith and these three close disciples that he has, and what all is going on there, what's being said. And what this event immediately follows is a moment of declaration by Peter, but it's almost like Peter doesn't really understand what he's declaring. He proclaims Jesus is the Messiah, but when he says it, you get the sense of, yeah, but do you really get it? I mean, even Jesus has something to say to him about that. It's almost like Peter is saying it because he thinks that's what he's supposed to say, or that's what Jesus expects to hear, or something. But he does make this declaration, right? And it is a great moment of faith. I don't want to take away from it. It's not that there's no faith or that Peter, completely misunderstood. But at the same time, it's been clear all along that the disciples, and even in chapter 8, which we're going to talk about, they still are blind. And we're going to make a connection to the story of this blind man in Mark chapter 8. So I'm looking forward to talking about all of what's going on here, right in the heart, in the middle of Mark's gospel, as he is plowing right through to the end. And we're getting close, really, to the final week of Jesus's life. I mean, the last, almost maybe month or more of preaching in Mark is going to be from this, this building up to the death on the cross and to his resurrection, or at least I think so. I'd have to look back at my my schedule to know for sure. But the point is, Mark is heading on. He's on a mission. He's showing us where Jesus is going, and this becomes a pivotal moment for that, a pivotal point, because finally, one of the disciples, Peter in particular, seems to at least grasp, right? It's like he's grasping at air, but he's getting something, right? He's grabbing onto something. Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God. All right, so Mark chapters 8 and 9, that's where we're going to be. I want you to read both of those chapters. Go ahead and catch up. If you're behind reading Mark with us, catch up. Obviously, we're only 8-9 chapters into it, so you can easily read a few chapters a week and take a couple weeks, and then you're caught up, right? So no big deal there. Catch on up with us. Continue to read Mark with us. Read it multiple times and listen to the words that Jesus uses, and also to the words of his disciples, because there's power there as well, okay? All right, that's it. We're going to be in Mark chapters 8 and 9. Read it. Come prepared. We'll talk about it. I'm excited to dive into that material this week with you. So have a great rest of the week, and I'll talk to you next week.